Monitor my behavior now?
Just pointing out the obvious. You're here to check up on Elizabeth again. What's it gonna take for you to trust your wife and realize there's nothing going on between us?
I actually came here to apologize. I do trust my wife. I was wrong about a lot of things. And I'm sorry if I accused you.
No, Carly is the one who's lying.
Herman, get a light, would you, please?
It's okay. This is all wrong. I'm sorry that you have to witness this, but it's time the truth came out.
Don't do this, Jax.
It's okay. Robin's right. I'm not John's father. You are.
Just let me understand this for 1 minute. You fixed a paternity test, claimed to be John's father, and then lied about all of it. You kept my son away from me.
Yes. You know why I did this, right? I wanted to keep John safe from your murdering grandmother. And I originally did this to keep Courtney safe.
Did Courtney know that I was the father?
When the baby was born, she wanted to name him John, after my father. I felt she deserved to know the truth, so I told her.
Yeah, and what was her reaction?
She was angry, but she also let me explain my reasons. And she forgave me. She said that we all did the wrong thing, sometimes for the right reasons.
So she wasn't going to tell me the truth? She was going to keep up the lie like everybody else?
No, she wanted to tell you the truth.
Yeah. You know, the last time I saw Courtney, she told me she loved me. She was struggling to say something else, but unfortunately, she died before she could get the words out. Obviously, she was trying to tell me that the child was ours. You ignored Courtney's last wish for her child and kept up a lie.
I'm really sorry it turned out this way. I didn't have time to discuss it with her. So I made the best call I thought at the time. For the safety of John.
To what? To what? Certainly worked out for you, didn't it, Jax? You could have kept silent, and I would have never known that John was my son. So you tell me why you're telling me the truth now.
Elizabeth and I were under a lot of stress while I was recovering, and I wasn't exactly a model patient, as you probably noticed. I was worried about a lot of things while I was laid up. I felt useless. I was worried about my back, my job, money. Elizabeth, she just tried to handle everything without me, and anyhow, I misinterpreted a lot of stuff.
Apology accepted.
I still think you're scum. But I know Elizabeth wouldn't cheat on me.
Well, nice to know you're back your old way.
See you around.
Hey, congratulations, you and your partner on that illegal gun dealer.
Partner.
Whoever was in the alley with you.
Look, he's...
You think I had a partner?
Well, don't cops always work in pairs?
I worked to learn on this bust.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone coming off an injury.
You don't think I could handle it?
Oh, I didn't say that. I took the bullet out of the guy's leg. It was perfectly placed. One shot right to the leg, just enough to immobilize the guy, but not to seriously injure him.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trained to do. I saw that I had a clear opening and I dropped him.
Now, from what I understand, it's tough to be accurate with a .45 from that distance.
A 45. Well, I use a 9mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, what do I know about guns?
Yeah. You know your job. And I know mine.
He didn't realize.
Jax told the truth because he's an honorable man and he wanted to do what's best
Honorable?
for John.
What's honorable about stealing another man's child?
Jax
Tell
loves
me.
John. And he wanted to keep that little boy safe and happy and give him the life that Courtney wanted him to have.
Courtney wanted me to know the truth.
Courtney wasn't considering the danger. The threat to John is real. You do realize this.
But it's up to me, Jax, to protect my son, not you.
Yeah. You're right. Regardless of how I think John should be raised, fact remains you're his father, I'm not.
Oh, that's very, very generous of you, Jax. Thank
did
you.
This out of love, Nikolas.
Out of the only reason he confessed is because Robin busted him.
And you didn't believe her. You didn't believe her. You were convinced that Maxie forged the paternity test, and you didn't want him to have another. Jax could have gotten away with it.
It doesn't matter. She wouldn't have given up. The truth would have come out sooner or later, and you know
It's
it.
not crazy. He was trying to protect John.
Yeah, like you both keep telling me over and over again.
No, this has tortured him, and he has struggled with this decision from day one.
And from day one, he's kept a child that belongs to me.
Jax was thinking about John, not himself. And no one could love a child more than he loves John.
What about you, Carly? You're supposed to be Courtney's best friend. How long you been lying to me about John? My son was lying in an incubator fighting for his life. Every breath he took could have been his last. You knew that, and you said nothing.
Carly didn't find out till months later.
I don't care.
I asked her to keep quiet. I told her it would be best for everyone. She did this for me.
Jax, why do you continue to stick up for her?
Because it's the truth.
Why can you not see her for the woman that she is?
You ripped John's life apart, and now you want to dictate how we deal with it?
Jax, I have known you for years. You're a good guy. You're a decent man, and you would do the right thing. She would not.
It was my decision to lie.
Maybe before the baby was born. But after that, she kept on you to keep the secret, didn't she? She wanted so much to be a mother to John, to help raise him, to be a part of his life. And she knew the only way to do that was if you kept the baby. If Nikolas found out he was the father, Carly would be lucky to even see the baby.
You know what, Robin? Unlike you, I put John's needs first. I wanted him surrounded by love and security, not raised by a pack of lunatics. But because you couldn't keep your mouth shut, a little baby is going to be ripped out of the only home that he has ever known. But as long as you get the satisfaction of telling your almighty truth, huh?
I rest my case. You made up the first lie. Carly kept it going.
You're wrong. The blame is mine and mine alone.
Well, you're healing nicely.
Is there anything I should be careful about doing?
At this point, nothing. You're a fortunate woman, Sam. I'd like to take credit for your outcome, but truth is, Jason deserves his share.
What are you talking about?
No one told you.
No, tell me.
Alexis tried to block your surgery. She got a court order forbidding anyone to operate on you. Jason had been willing to go around and arrange for me to operate. You would have died.
Are you happy now?
Rob, wait a second.
I explained to Jason that you would die without the surgery. He said he would take responsibility for ignoring the injunction. The surgery I performed along with Elizabeth Spencer was technically illegal. Alexis had us all arrested.
Arrested?
Yep. Elizabeth, me, Tiffany Johnson, and Jason. And this was after she knew the surgery was a success, so she knew you were gonna live.
Okay, then why?
I don't know. Maybe it proved to Jason that she was making decisions for you, not him.
Thank you for telling me that John is my son.
I'm just so sorry I had to wait so long to tell you.
No. No. Jax is a good friend of yours. I'm sure it wasn't easy for you.
Look, I know that you were furious with Jax, and you have every right to be. But I do believe that he was acting out of love and concern. Clearly, he was misguided, but all Jax wanted was to protect John. Now, Carly, on the other hand, is a completely different story. How she managed to pull Jax in, I will never understand. But the bottom line is, Carly convinced Jax to keep that secret.
Robin, if you're asking me to attempt to understand Jack's motives,
I know, it's gonna
be
take a while.
A while? If ever.
Well, you don't mind if I continue to try and smooth the waters, do you?
Oh, no, not at all. Go ahead. I'm so grateful to you. If you hadn't told the truth, I might never have had the chance to raise my own son. Thank you.